Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longs Drugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longs Drugs for all your shopping needs. The Federal Reserve has again raised its key interest rate. It is the seventh hike this year as the central bank grapples with record inflation. Today's half-point increase is smaller than those made earlier this year and brings the benchmark rate to a range of 4.25% to 4.5%, its highest level in 15 years. Policymakers forecast that the short-term rates will reach a range of 5% to 5.25% by the end of 2023. That suggests the Fed will make another rate hike of 3/4 of a point and leave it there through next year. Raising borrowing rates make it costlier to take out a mortgage or auto or business loans. Less borrowing and spending translates to a cooling effect on the economy that should slow inflation, but the moves also risk a recession. A report on Tuesday showed that inflation in the United States slowed in November for a fifth straight month. The man accused of attacking the husband of U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi with a hammer said he wanted to harm Pelosi because she was second in line for the presidency. That is according to testimony presented in court today by a San Francisco police investigator. Lieutenant Carla Hurley interviewed suspect David DePape for an hour on the day of the attack. She said DePape told her of other people he wanted to target, including California Governor Gavin Newsom, actor Tom Hanks, and Hunter Biden. Authorities say DePape broke into the Pelosi San Francisco home on October 28th with the intent of kidnapping the speaker. Pelosi was out of town at the time, so he instead beat her 82-year-old husband, Paul Pelosi, with a hammer. At today's hearing, a San Francisco Superior Court judge ruled that prosecutors had shown enough evidence to move forward with a trial on state charges, including attempted murder. The Hawaii Department of Health today reported 4 new coronavirus-related deaths and 1,191 new infections over the past week. That figure includes reinfections. Hawaii's COVID-19 death toll stands at 1,748, and health officials have recorded 369,914 cases since the start of the pandemic. The state's 7-day average of new cases remains steady at 180, compared with 182 reported on December 7th. The actual daily average of new cases is estimated to be higher due to unreported home test results. The state's average positivity rate declined slightly from 6.5% last week to 6.4% this week. There were 12.7 cases per 100,000 people, down from 12.9 last week. By island, there were 830 cases reported on Oahu, 135 on Hawaii Island, 129 on Maui, 65 on Kauai, and 1 on Lanai. Another 31 infections were reported outside the state. The health department said that 78.8% of Hawaii's population has completed the primary series of COVID-19 vaccinations, but only 21.4% of the state has received the new bivalent booster. A 38-year-old man was seriously injured in an early morning stabbing in Kaimuki today. Police said the victim was trying to break up a fight between his neighbors, a boyfriend and girlfriend, in the 900 block of 3rd Avenue at about 4:15. The boyfriend stabbed the victim in the upper torso with an unidentified weapon before fleeing the scene. Honolulu Emergency Medical Services personnel responded, transported the man to a hospital in serious condition. Police have opened a second-degree attempted murder investigation, but no arrests have been made. Meanwhile, Crime Stoppers and Honolulu police are seeking the public's help in identifying a male wanted in connection with a home robbery at Waialae Nui Ridge. Police said a 62-year-old woman was sleeping in her home in the 1600 block of Halekoa Drive at about 9 Monday night when an unknown male entered her residence and assaulted her. The suspect took jewelry, including a Rolex Yachtmaster watch, and fled the scene. Police have opened a second-degree robbery investigation, but no arrests were made as of this morning. The stage is set for this year's World Cup final. Defending champion France ended Morocco's historic run at soccer's biggest tournament today. France beat Africa's first ever semi-finalist 2-0 with goals in the 5th and 79th minutes. Next up is Sunday's title match against Argentina and superstar Lionel Messi, who is playing in his last World Cup. It will be Messi's final chance to hoist the trophy that has eluded him over an otherwise dominant career. France is looking to write history as well. If they win, the team will be the first to retain the World Cup title since Brazil in 1962. Morocco also has a chance to make history in Qatar. They face Croatia in playoff match for third place on Saturday. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.